My name is Mark Bednarz, and I attended the Security Plus bootcamp. I have had certifications through CompTIA for several years, and so I do get their emails about things that are coming up. And uh, this particular email from CompTIA mentioned CIAT's program for the 5-day boot camps. So I figured I would check it out, and it worked with my schedule. I've just been in IT all my life, so it's I'm not sure what the initial steps were. I don't know if it was vision from my parents getting me a computer at a young age or what, but I've always been into computers and computer technology, and so yeah, it's been my life's career. As far as what my goals are, I like being a lifelong learner, always learning new technologies. The world of IT is continually changing. So, we keep learning or we fall behind. And, so I want to keep learning more and more about everything that's going on. And it allows me to pivot to different roles as needed. And, so onward and upward. I thought the Security Plus Bootcamp did an excellent job getting me ready for the exam. Between the presentations that went through every day, my instructor's ability to bring real world scenarios into that, the different labs that we had accessible to us, practice exams available to us, the homework assignments that we had at night, even though those were optional, I chose to do them, and they did give us additional background info, so I felt fairly comfortable going in. Every day going. Every day in class we would drill through what we had covered at the end of the day to make sure that we've reinforced those points. And my instructor had made a point of not only knowing the answer but knowing why it's right and why the other ones are wrong, and that helps build that confidence. Between that and, like I said, our practice exams, when you start doing good on those scores, for those, you have a relatively good level of confidence. I spent the weekend doing a few more practice exams, going through terms, looking over notes, looking over slides, looking through performance-based tests that we had, and I felt good going into it. Well, as I stated before, the IT world has been my entire career life, but current industry I'm in is, a utility industry, and security is very, very important to us. So it's very good to keep up on emerging security technologies and threats. And, a class like this helps me do that. My instructor proves that you don't even have to be an IT person to get into IT, as he was in a completely different field before he found his calling in cybersecurity. But, he brought everything. It wasn't just reading PowerPoint slides. He would be able to add real life value to that stuff from his personal experiences, what other people in the industry that he knows have come across as well. And he emphasized points that he thought were important. Like I said before, not only just knowing that A is the right answer, but why is A the right answer, and why are B, C, and D the wrong answers, to help drill that into your head, that you need to know the full picture of it. And the other thing that he always drove home with us is, that this is something that you're trying to be able to tell a story. And, if you can tell that story, that demonstrates an understanding. So I feel that I can tell the story well. I think overall, I just liked how what he kept everybody involved and active participation amongst the entirety of the class, so that we're all helping each other build our knowledge. It's not just, the one guy that knows the answers getting it right. We're all helping each other. We're all making sure everybody understands it. Because if I don't understand something, somebody else can bring it to my attention in a different way that may click. And so yeah, we all help each other that way. This is absolutely a good use of your time to do this. Like I said, I went in, I did have some background knowledge going in ahead of time, but just because of my field. But this definitely helps solidify anything you didn't know, helps you learn the things you don't know, gives you the skills to figure out what you need to focus on, and definitely gives a lot of resources between the instructor's knowledge, the knowledge of the other people in the class, our labs, our practices, the testing that we've done with each other, and it's just overall a great experience.